Hello everyone, I hope you're having a lovely day today. One of my students has requested that I make a video on the solo for Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Such a cool solo, it contains lots of interesting stuff including bluesy and pentatonic ideas. So really cool, a really good one to learn. I'm going to break this down bit by bit. I've also included in the description below a link where you can get the PDF to the tab, and I've put all the corresponding rhythm with the tab as well. In addition to that, I've also made a very slow play along so you can play along with this slowly and gradually develop your accuracy on this, okay? Okay, so let's rock and roll. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to apply a full tone string bend on the G string on fret 14. Whilst doing that, we're going to hold down fret 15 of the B string. That sounds like this. So bend up, release and bend up again, then release the string bend and play fret 12 of the G string afterwards. Don't forget to add some vibrato on that to make it sound extra cool. So here's the next phrase. Now there's actually a little muted strum before we go into this phrase. That's achieved by strumming into the strings but muting the strings with the palm of the hand. So that's before we play the next note, like this. So then we play fret 12 on the G string, pull off to fret 11, hammer on to fret 12, pull back off to fret 11, then fret 14 on the D string, fret 11 on the G string, fret 12 on the D string, and then we slide in to fret 14 of the D string. So altogether, that sounds like this. So from the beginning. That's the next three notes. So we're going to play fret 12 on the G string, fret 14, back to fret 12. Now this next lick is really interesting. It's a combination of like a pentatonic lick and a blues lick at the same time. It's really cool. It goes like this. Really cool stuff. So for the next lick, what we're going to do is we're going to apply our first finger on fret 12 on the B and the E strings, so strings 1 and 2. We're holding them down together. We're then going to apply a full tone string bend on the 14th fret of the G string, like this. After we apply the bend, we play the B string and then the E string, one at a time, like this. So that phrase repeats twice. Here's the next few notes. So here's the next few notes. It's fret 15 on the B string to fret 12, fret 15 on the G string, back to fret 12 on the B string, fret 15 on the G string, and then fret 14 on the G string. So those two phrases together sound like this. Now this next lick is really interesting because we apply a full tone string bend on fret 12, but with our first finger. That's on the G string, fret 12 of the G string, which can be quite difficult. So if you can't quite manage a full tone string bend at the beginning with your first finger, don't worry too much. Even if it's a small string bend for now, that can be your aim, is to work your way up to a full tone string bend. So it sounds like this. We do a full tone string bend on fret 12, and then we play fret 14 on the D string. What happens then is we do a double stop, which means playing two strings at once. We're playing the G and the B string together on fret 14. So I'm just using my third finger there to play that. We then play that double stop again, and then fret 13, playing those two strings as well, but with the middle finger. So we've got, and lastly there I'm just playing fret 12 of the G string, adding some vibrato as well. So So from the beginning of this phrase, we've got really, really cool stuff. So really, really fun solo to play this one. The next phrase involves us sliding up to fret 15 on the E string, then playing fret 14, and then we're playing fret 12 of the B string. So we've got, then these three notes, fret 15 on the E string, fret 14, and then sliding up to fret 17. So together that sounds like this. And now here's a really cool lick. Very, very good lick to play this one. So to achieve this, what we do is we play fret 15, I'm using the middle finger here, fret 15 on the E string, then pick the same string but take the finger off and play fret 14 of the E string, hammer your middle finger back on, pull off to fret 14, and then slide to fret 12. Then we're playing fret 12 of the B string, so I'm just rolling my finger up there. And then these three notes. So that's fret 15 on the E string, fret 14, and then fret 12 of the B string. So we have this. So here's the next few bits. So we're going to play fret 12 on the G string, fret 14, back to fret 12, and then we're going to do a double stop bend again. So we're holding down fret 15 just like before, fret 15 on the B string, and then playing a string bend on fret 14 of the G string. Release the bend and pull off to fret 12. So those four notes were fret 14 on the D string, fret 12 on the G string, fret 14 on the G string, back to fret 12. Then this last little lick. So to get that, we apply a full tone string bend on fret 14 of the G string, and then we're playing the B and the E string separately, just like before. It's that little lick again. Then applying our little finger to fret 15 string 2 on the B string. Then we pick that note again and go into a string bend there. So release the string bend, pull off to fret 12, so and then bend fret 15 of the B string again. So once I've released that last bend, I pull off to fret 12, hammer back onto fret 15, and pull off back to fret 12. So that very last lick there, after I've done this phrase, I slide my first finger back to fret 7 on the B string, then slide back to fret 5, hammer onto fret 7, and then back to fret 5, so pulling off to fret 5. Okay, so that was my tutorial on the solo for Nothing Else Matters. It's a really cool solo. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And don't forget to hit subscribe because I'm going to be delivering many more fun free tutorials for you all. Also, again, in the description below, you'll find a link for the tab, and I've accurately notated all of the corresponding rhythm as well. In addition to that, don't forget that you've got to play along at very slow speed so you can develop your accuracy gradually. Have a lovely day, everyone.